my gosh, it disappeared. Can you replay that? Yeah, please hold on. What did it disappear into? There, it's not cloudy. A ranch in the U Basin has been home to numerous bizarre and terrifying events. Something utterly terrifying was discovered at the notorious Skinwalker Ranch, forcing an immediate evacuation. Unexplained aerial phenomena swarmed the sky while a grotesque humanoid creature was spotted lurking nearby. Woo, that's bright. Cameras and equipment began malfunctioning in baffling ways, unable to document the unfolding events. Is there a dark secret hidden within Skinwalker Ranch's depths? Let's find out. One historical overview and Native American lore. Nestled in the shadows of Utah's Uinta Basin, Skinwalker Ranch, also known as Sherman Ranch, is surrounded by mysteries as deep and vast as the land itself. This 512-acre property, infamous for its strange phenomena, holds a history intertwined with Native American lore, unexplained occurrences, and intense scientific interest. But what is it about this place that draws such fascination and fear? Could these ancient legends hold a kernel of truth about the dark forces at play on the ranch even today? The name Skinwalker comes from the Navajo word Yinalushi, which translates to "by means of it, it goes on all fours." In Navajo culture, a skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. This entity is deeply rooted in the supernatural aspects of Native American lore, associated with malevolent powers and the ability to transform. The concept of the skinwalker is not just a tale of caution within these communities, it represents a profound respect for the boundaries between the natural and supernatural worlds. Why, then, is this ranch specifically associated with such a dark and potent figure in Native mythology? The land where the ranch now sits has been fraught with stories of bizarre and inexplicable phenomena for over 200 years, long before it gained notoriety through media and scientific investigation. Native tribes in the region have long believed the area to be cursed or spiritually tainted, a place where the barriers between realms are thin and may be crossed both by spirits and by creatures of flesh and blood. The eerie reputation of the ranch began long before it was officially known as Skinwalker Ranch. Historical records and local lore suggest that the Ute and Navajo tribes, the indigenous peoples of this region, were wary of the land due to its frequent and unexplained phenomena. The Utes, in particular, have legends dating back centuries that warn of powerful spirits and curses related to the skinwalkers. These stories were not mere superstitions but a significant part of the cultural narrative, influencing the tribe's interactions with the land. Is it possible that these ancient Native American legends about Skinwalker Ranch hold the key to understanding the recent chilling discoveries there? Transitioning from the realm of legend to the timeline of ownership, the property that would become known as Skinwalker Ranch first entered the annals of modern record with its purchase by the Myers family in the early 20th century. Over the decades, the ranch changed hands several times, with each successive owner adding their own chapter to its mysterious legacy. However, it was not until 1994 that the ranch gained significant attention when Terry and Gwen Sherman acquired it. The Shermans sought a peaceful ranch life, hoping to raise cattle and enjoy the quiet solitude of the vast open land. However, their experiences from the very beginning were anything but ordinary. Within days of moving in, they encountered phenomena that defied logical explanation. From bizarre wolf-like creatures that seemed impervious to bullets to inexplicable lights in the sky and chilling unseen presences, it was these accounts that began to draw public interest to Skinwalker Ranch, setting the stage for the intense scrutiny that would follow. But what makes this land so unique? Is it simply the power of the stories told by those who have lived and worked there, or is there something truly unusual about this specific location? Geologically, the Uinta Basin is a unique region with a complex geological history rich in fossil records and natural resources. The basin itself is a structural depression formed by the uplift of the surrounding Uinta Mountains, a process that dates back millions of years. This geological activity has created a landscape ripe with natural phenomena that, while scientifically explainable, often appear supernatural to the casual observer. Could it be that the ranch is located at a focal point of some kind of geological anomaly? Some researchers have speculated that the high concentration of paranormal reports could be influenced by electromagnetic anomalies inherent to the basin's geological composition. These natural forces, capable of affecting human perception and the behavior of electronic equipment, might help explain some of the eerie experiences reported by visitors and residents alike. Early encounters. When Terry and Gwen Sherman purchased a picturesque, albeit remote, 512-acre ranch in the Uinta Basin of Utah in 1994, they envisioned it as an idyllic setting to raise cattle and foster a peaceful family life. Little did they know that their new home, soon to be known as Skinwalker Ranch, would thrust them into a series of events so strange and unsettling that it would forever change their lives and leave an indelible mark on the world of paranormal research. What did the Shermans experience that was so unsettling? Within a short period after moving in, the family began encountering phenomena that defied logical explanation and scientific understanding. One of the earliest and most harrowing experiences involved a gigantic wolf, an animal so large and imposing that it seemed to belong more to prehistoric times than to the modern day. The creature appeared on the ranch one day, seemingly out of nowhere, and exhibited both remarkable tameness and unnerving boldness. The wolf approached the Sherman family and their livestock, allowing Terry Sherman to touch it before it suddenly attacked a calf. Terry shot the wolf multiple times at close range with a rifle, a response that would typically be fatal for any ordinary animal. Astonishingly, the wolf appeared unfazed, eventually wandering off into the wilderness with little more than a limp, leaving no blood trail to be followed. But the enigma of the invulnerable wolf was just the beginning. The family reported seeing other bizarre creatures, including what they described as a hyena-like beast that seemed to vanish into thin air when pursued. They witnessed strange lights in the sky, orbs that radiated a malevolent miasma, and inexplicable structured craft that maneuvered silently over the fields at night. UFO sightings became a routine terror, often accompanied by the disappearance and mutilation of cattle. These mutilations were not typical predations. The cattle were found with surgical precision cuts, with no blood at the scene and often missing organs. How did these experiences impact the Sherman family? The constant stress and fear took a significant toll on their well-being and mental health. The once hopeful dream of pastoral tranquility turned into a nightmarish reality where each day ended with apprehension about what might occur after dark. Their ranch, instead of a sanctuary, had become a hotbed of unexplained phenomena, a place where the natural beauty of the landscape was overshadowed. Faced with such disturbing experiences, the Shermans reached out to researchers and the media, which brought the ranch to the attention of billionaire Robert Bigelow in 1996. Intrigued by their stories, Bigelow purchased the property from the Sherman family, driven by a desire to scientifically study the ongoing anomalies. This transaction marked a pivotal moment in the ranch's history, transforming it from a private nightmare into a public laboratory for paranormal and scientific research. Were the terrifying sightings on Skinwalker Ranch in recent years connected to the phenomena the Shermans witnessed decades ago? Since the sale, Skinwalker Ranch has become a seminal site for researchers studying the interface of science and the paranormal. Bigelow, a noted entrepreneur with a long-standing interest in aerospace and the mysteries of space, founded the National Institute for Discovery Science shortly after acquiring the ranch. NIDS was tasked with applying rigorous scientific methods to study the array of anomalies reported on the property. NIDS brought together an interdisciplinary team of scientists and researchers, including physicists, biologists, veterinarians, and psychologists, to investigate the phenomena systematically. This team was equipped with state-of-the-art equipment to monitor everything from electromagnetic signals to radioactive energy, aiming to document and analyze the occurrences with as much precision as possible. The scientific endeavors at Skinwalker Ranch under NIDS were groundbreaking in that they represented one of the first times a privately funded science organization had focused so intensely on what many considered fringe or pseudoscientific subjects. Moreover, Bigelow's approach was unique because it combined open-mindedness with skepticism, pushing for high standards of evidence and validation. The investigations conducted by NIDS were designed to rule out any mundane explanations for the sightings and incidents on the ranch. This meticulous scrutiny was crucial not only in lending credibility to the findings, but also in setting a precedent for how paranormal research could be conducted with scientific rigor. The legacy of NIDS at Skinwalker Ranch, although it formally ceased operations in 2004, has had a lasting impact on the science of the paranormal. The scientific community's approach to paranormal research has evolved significantly, with methodologies and findings from the National Institute for Discovery Science, NIDS, encouraging a more structured dialogue between established science and the exploration of unknown phenomena. The work at Skinwalker Ranch continues to inspire both skepticism and belief, driving a more profound inquiry into what lies beyond the current limits of human understanding. Recent investigations have uncovered chilling new evidence suggesting that something utterly inexplicable is happening at Skinwalker Ranch. This notorious hotspot of paranormal activity seems to actively disrupt the very scientific tools and technologies meant to study it. In a shocking development, researchers have confirmed that advanced equipment brought to the ranch begins malfunctioning in baffling ways whenever strange phenomena manifest. Imagine state-of-the-art cameras designed to capture high-speed footage shutting down the moment an unexplained light appears, or sophisticated GPS devices displaying inaccurate locations or ceasing to function entirely as bizarre events unfold. The more scientists dig into the ranch's mysteries, the more their instruments fail in ways that defy all logic and scientific understanding. It's as if an unseen force is obstructing their ability to document and analyze the profoundly abnormal occurrences taking place. Barrett Anderson's recent experiments provide a prime example of this technological sabotage. During a recent experiment conducted in the ranch's enigmatic East Field, Anderson and his team set out to capture reactions caused by specific sound frequencies emitted into the atmosphere. Their equipment was state-of-the-art, designed to withstand the rigors of normal scientific inquiry. However, what they encountered was anything but normal. As they initiated the experiment, several high-speed cameras were positioned to record any changes triggered by the acoustic sounds. These cameras, capable of capturing an astonishing 2,000 frames per second, were essential for documenting these fleeting anomalies. Yet, despite their advanced capabilities, the team was shocked to encounter repeated equipment failures at critical moments. Cameras would inexplicably shut down, batteries drained within minutes of full charge, and memory cards became corrupted without reason. At one point, as a faint unexplained luminescence began to manifest above the East Field, every camera simultaneously failed to record, despite showing no prior signs of malfunction. The technological challenges extended beyond imaging equipment. The team's spectrum analyzer, a device used to detect RF radiation and assess electromagnetic fields, began displaying erratic readings that defied logical explanation. Eric, responsible for managing the tone generator during the experiments, reported multiple eerie disruptions. His equipment, too, showed abnormal function. Frequencies that were supposed to be stable fluctuated wildly, distorting the intended experimental conditions. Moreover, recent terrifying interactions with everyday technology have compounded the mystery. Researchers and visitors at the ranch have noted frequent malfunctions with their personal electronic devices. Smartphones lose signal, GPS devices show incorrect positions or fail to work altogether, and digital watches halt. Dr. Travis Taylor, a physicist and regular contributor to the research efforts at Skinwalker Ranch, recounted an unnerving incident where his fully functional smartphone became unresponsive as he approached an area known for high paranormal activity. These ongoing issues have prompted the team to consider the possibility that an unknown force or energy at Skinwalker Ranch is capable of influencing electronic devices. This theory posits that electromagnetic anomalies, potentially linked to the paranormal phenomena observed, could be disrupting the normal operation of electronic circuits and power sources. The implication of such a theory suggests that the ranch might be situated over a unique geological feature that impacts electromagnetic fields, a hypothesis that continues to be explored with each new experiment. As researchers like Anderson and Taylor push forward, their findings from Skinwalker Ranch offer a tantalizing glimpse into how the unexplained can intersect with the tangible. The technological anomalies they document do not merely represent equipment failures but are potentially windows into understanding forces that science has yet to explain. What remains clear is that Skinwalker Ranch continues to be a place of profound mystery and significant scientific interest. Detailed examination of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, incidents over the years reveals a deeply concerning pattern of objects appearing with capabilities beyond modern aviation technology. Instances include sightings of large disc-like crafts that move silently at incredible speeds and can change direction instantaneously. Such maneuvers are difficult to reconcile with current aerospace technology, raising terrifying questions about the origins and technology of these crafts. Footage and expert analyses from ongoing research at Skinwalker Ranch, as documented in recent publications and documentaries, have captured these mind-boggling phenomena on camera, providing tangible evidence of their occurrence. The footage often shows objects moving at speeds and trajectories that cannot be achieved by known human-made vehicles. One of the most compelling cases of UAP at Skinwalker Ranch was captured during a nighttime observation session where the research team employed high-speed cameras set to record at 2,000 frames per second. This setup was intended to capture detailed images of fast-moving objects that regular video equipment might miss. The footage revealed an object traversing the sky at an estimated speed of 3,600 miles per hour, speeds that are not only highly unusual but seemingly impossible for known aerial technology managed by humans. This object crossed a considerable distance, half a mile, in just over a second, a feat that would render most conventional aircraft designs ineffective or destroyed due to atmospheric resistance and thermal barriers. But what could possibly propel such speeds without visible means of propulsion? Experts analyzing the footage noted the lack of heat signatures or sonic booms, which are typically associated with objects moving at such high velocities. The absence of these elements suggests a technology that can manipulate or entirely bypass the laws of conventional physics as we understand them. This has led to numerous theories, one being that these UAP could be utilizing a form of propulsion technology that does not rely on chemical reactions or known mechanical movements, such as antigravity or advanced magnetic propulsion systems. Further deepening the mystery is the connection between these sightings and certain acoustic frequencies. During one experiment, the research team at Skinwalker Ranch emitted a range of sound frequencies into the atmosphere as part of their ongoing research into the paranormal activity of the area. Remarkably, the appearance of a UAP coincided with the use of these specific frequencies. John Dover, a local historian and expert on the region's native people, has noted that ancient native legends speak of sounds being used to open portals to other dimensions. This contemporary observation aligns eerily with such legends, suggesting that the UAP could indeed be manifestations of phenomena that are not only extraterrestrial but also extra-dimensional. The expert commentary on these findings has varied, but there is a consensus that the UAP observed at Skinwalker Ranch are distinct from conventional aerial vehicles or phenomena. Dr. Ellen Rowell, an astrophysicist who has worked closely with footage from the ranch, points out that the characteristics of these UAP, such as their speed, silence, and the sporadic nature of their appearances, suggest a level of technological advancement that is not yet public knowledge. Furthermore, Dr. Rowell speculates that the behavior of these UAP, particularly their response to certain stimuli like sound frequencies, indicates a possible intent or intelligence behind their operations, as if they are reacting or adapting to the experiments conducted at the ranch. This blend of advanced technology, potential extra-dimensional origins, and intelligent control makes the UAP sightings at Skinwalker Ranch a subject of both fascination and fear. The implications of such technology, if understood and harnessed, could revolutionize human understanding of physics and engineering. Conversely, the apparent surveillance and interaction of these phenomena with human activity raise questions about the intentions and origins of such devices or entities. The incident involving a mysterious purple light at Skinwalker Ranch provides a fascinating glimpse into the enigmatic phenomena that continue to baffle researchers. This particular occurrence intertwines closely with reports of fast-moving unexplained aerial phenomena, UAP, and adds a layer of complexity to the ongoing investigations at the ranch. A few weeks prior to this significant event, the research team had deployed drones to map the electromagnetic field across the ranch, a routine part of their scientific inquiry aimed at understanding the various anomalous readings often recorded in the area. During one of these drone tests, the unexpected happened. A vivid purple light suddenly flashed across the sky, accompanied by a loud bang that echoed through the air, followed by a power outage that plunged the ranch into darkness. The team, led by researcher Thomas, quickly moved towards the location of the disturbance. Upon arrival, they discovered a scene that seemed straight out of a science fiction novel. Thomas was found unconscious on the ground near a burnt and smoldering fence post. Nearby, a silver sphere was observed in the air, its movements rapid and erratic before it disappeared as quickly as it had appeared, evading further observation. Startled and intrigued by these events, the determined researchers set up game cameras throughout the ranch, especially focusing on the area where the purple light was seen. These cameras, originally intended for routine monitoring, captured images of a fast, elusive silver orb-like object. The object's incredible speed and its ability to appear and disappear left the team questioning if it could be an extraterrestrial orb or perhaps something even more extraordinary. Connecting this incident to previous experiences, the team speculated that the purple light might have been a signal or even a portal facilitating the appearance and disappearance of the silver sphere. This theory was bolstered by the recurring nature of such events in specific parts of the ranch, particularly the southern region where similar phenomena had been observed before. The implications of these observations were profound. The team considered the possibility that they were witnessing a new and extraordinary phenomenon at the ranch, potentially involving time travel or alien visitations. The location of the burnt fence post, the appearance of the silver sphere, and the subsequent power outage seemed to suggest a coordinated sequence of events that defied simple scientific explanation. As the research continued, the team at Skinwalker Ranch remained vigilant, their senses tuned to detect, document, and decipher the clues left behind by these bewildering phenomena. Whether these are signals from other dimensions, manifestations of alien technology, or something entirely unimagined, the unfolding story of Skinwalker Ranch promises to keep pushing the boundaries of our curiosity and scientific endeavor. Among the most chilling of these phenomena are the repeated sightings of humanoid figures, bizarre cattle mutilations, and other eerie incidents that have both baffled and terrified those who have witnessed them. One particularly spine-chilling account involves an employee of the ranch, Colm Kelleher, who experienced a close encounter with a large humanoid figure perched 20 feet up in a tree and approximately 50 feet away. This being was described as having piercing yellow eyes that seemed to glow ominously in the dark. Kelleher, armed and shaken, fired at the creature, which he believed might be the legendary Skinwalker, after which it quickly fled the scene. The only evidence left behind were deep claw marks and imprints on the ground beneath the tree, described as resembling those of a bird of prey or maybe a raptor print, but huge and from a very heavy creature. This incident added a profound layer of mystery and urgency to the ongoing investigations, as it suggested a physicality and presence that went beyond mere spectral phenomena. Why do such entities appear, and what might their presence signify? Could they be guardians of some ancient secret the land holds, or are they simply manifestations of the area's charged paranormal atmosphere? These questions form the backbone of the investigative efforts at Skinwalker Ranch. Equally disturbing are the instances of cattle mutilations that have been reported on the property over the years. These are not typical predations. The mutilations are often surgical in precision, with the cattle found drained of blood and missing organs, with no signs of struggle or surrounding blood. Autopsy results have only deepened the enigma, with veterinary pathologists noting the clinical and almost professional nature of the cuts, devoid of any known tools or methods used in common veterinary practices. Theories about these mutilations vary. Some suggest extraterrestrial involvement, pointing to the high incidence of UFO sightings in the same areas and times as the mutilations. Others propose more terrestrial, though equally bizarre, explanations such as secretive military experiments or the influence of unknown natural phenomena that cause these surgical excisions. Furthermore, the ranch has been the site of numerous other unexplained events that continue to puzzle those who study them, from the sudden inexplicable failures of power without any discernible cause to electronic devices operating on their own, to voices heard in empty rooms and shadows that move against the laws of physics. Each incident is a thread in the larger tapestry of mystery that shrouds this place. What is it about Skinwalker Ranch that makes it a nexus for such strange occurrences? Is there something inherent to this land that makes it a crossroads of unseen energies or entities? Or, as some researchers speculate, could the ranch be a hotspot for a thinning in the veil that separates our world from other, perhaps parallel, dimensions? Skinwalker Ranch continues to challenge the boundaries of our knowledge and our bravery, standing as a beacon to both the curious and the cautious, drawing all who dare to uncover its secrets closer to the truth. Underneath the sprawling expanse of Skinwalker Ranch, a complex underground landscape might hold the key to understanding the myriad of paranormal phenomena reported on the surface. Geophysical studies conducted over the years have begun to shed light on this subterranean world, revealing a network of water channels and caverns that could play a pivotal role in the eerie occurrences that have made the ranch infamous. But what exactly have these studies uncovered, and how might the underground structures contribute to the unexplained activities experienced by those who venture onto the ranch? The Uinta Basin, where Skinwalker Ranch is located, is a region of significant geological interest due to its complex layering and fault systems, which have been shaped by tens of millions of years of tectonic movements. Researchers have utilized a variety of methods, including seismic refraction, magnetic resonance imaging, and electrical resistivity tomography, to map the subsurface geology. These studies have revealed a surprisingly intricate arrangement of limestone caverns and extensive underground water channels, some of which appear to lead to nowhere, mysteriously disappearing into the depths of the earth. Why do these findings matter? In the field of geophysical research, there's a growing body of evidence suggesting that certain geological formations, especially those involving significant water movement through limestone, which is known for its porous, permeable nature, can create strong electromagnetic fields. These natural EMFs have been theorized to affect human perception, potentially leading to hallucinations or other sensory distortions that could be interpreted as supernatural phenomena. The water channels underneath Skinwalker Ranch could thus be creating a natural stage for electromagnetic anomalies. It's well established in scientific literature that EMFs can influence the human brain, with studies showing that exposure to these fields can lead to unusual auditory or visual experiences. At Skinwalker Ranch, where EMF spikes are frequently recorded coinciding with paranormal sightings, the underground water flow could be acting as a conductor for these fields, amplifying them to levels that significantly impact human observers and electronic equipment alike. But the intrigue deepens. Some researchers propose that these underground channels may also serve as conduits for gases like radon, which is known to seep from the Earth in geologically active regions. Radon is radioactive, and its presence can further contribute to the formation of EMFs. Elevated levels of radon could explain not only the electronic disturbances but also some of the health symptoms reported by visitors to the ranch, such as disorientation, nausea, and a general feeling of unease. Amidst the scientific explorations, there are more speculative theories that intertwine with the geological findings. Some paranormal researchers suggest that the unique underground structures at Skinwalker Ranch could be focal points for interdimensional or extraterrestrial activity. This theory posits that the specific conditions of the geology, water flow, and electromagnetic properties might create a natural portal or gateway to other dimensions or worlds, a concept that, while not scientifically proven, has captured the imagination of many who study the ranch's mysteries. Supporting these theories are numerous reports from the ranch documenting incidents where unexplained phenomena seem to emerge directly from the ground or were particularly intense in areas known to have significant underground activity. For instance, orbs of light and shadowy figures have been frequently observed in areas where the underground caverns and water channels are most densely interwoven. Moreover, during one high-profile investigation, a team of researchers using ground-penetrating radar detected a sudden unexplained void or cavity opening up beneath them, coinciding with a spike in electromagnetic activity and the simultaneous malfunction of their equipment. This incident led to heightened speculation that there might be more to the underground environment than meets the eye, perhaps serving as a kind of geological amplifier for the paranormal activity experienced at the ranch. As investigations continue, the interplay between the ranch's geophysical characteristics and the reported paranormal phenomena remains a focal point for both scientific inquiry and paranormal speculation. Whether these underground mysteries will eventually offer a rational explanation for the strange occurrences or deepen the enigma of Skinwalker Ranch remains to be seen. The promise of uncovering a tangible link between the physical landscape and the supernatural experiences reported at Skinwalker Ranch keeps researchers, scientists, and enthusiasts alike returning to this mysterious locale, each armed with theories and tools to probe deeper into the unknown. Thanks for watching another episode. Click the next video on your screen for more.